All right, I'm going to try to keep this one short because it's really important. I found this out years ago. I've read everything that you can read and followed, watched all the videos, all the masters of manifestation for years and years. I mean, I started with that stuff before The Secret came out, when it was Neville and Think and Grow Rich, um, all those guys. I mean, I'm talking about old books. These were 1940s, 1950s books. Okay, I wasn't born in 1940s or 1950s, but I was reading those books. I'm not that old. Close, but not that old. And then I was manifesting to a degree, and it was working to a degree until one day I got one of those intuitions that I get sometimes right before I wake up, which changed everything for me, and it should change everything for you. But it's counterintuitive, and I swear, everybody says nobody's talking about this. Nobody is talking about this one because nobody wants it and nobody wants to hear it. What's the secret? You know that old Rolling Stones song that says you can't always get what you want, but if you try real hard, you may find that you get what you need. So you can't get what you want, but you can get what you need. The problem is we don't know what we need. It's easy to find what you want. I want a better, bigger house. I want a better or newer car. I want a better mate, partner, whatever. I want a house with a pool that I don't have now. I want a bigger pool and I want a bigger house. People make these manifesting boards, I think they call them. I've been out of this stuff for so long after I found this out. They make these collages and stuff of the house, and there's all these stories about people. See, I bought the exact house that was in my image or so close. And you may realize that after you move into that mansion, it is so much work. It's actually a job to keep up with the mansion. You need a crew to work on it and keep it up and clean it even. And or just taxes. Everything is so expensive to maintain it. People forget about maintaining it. But the secret is, you never needed the mansion. You were wasting all that energy in manifesting a mansion. You could go to the other extreme and become a minimalist and start paring down until you live out in the woods in a tent. Great, if that's good for you, if that's what you need, and you may not need it forever too. That's the other thing. What you need will change with time. Maybe you needed that mansion to find out that you don't need a mansion. Maybe you needed a new car to find out that you have attachment to things. Maybe you needed a new partner to find out that the one you had was way better. But ask me how I know this. So you can't always get what you want, you get what you need. Then how do you get there, or how do you turn that into a tool that you can use? This is what I found that nobody talks about. I realized, I started looking to what I wanted. At that time, I wanted this particular job, and I manifested, put all that energy, blah, blah, blah. And I got it. It was horrible. It was so horrible. I ended up quitting, moving somewhere else, and oh my God, it was a nightmare. I didn't need that job, and I manifested it, and I was so grateful that I manifested it, and it sucked. It was not what I needed. All right. And I started meditating and going inside and inside and inside to see what, then if I can manifest the job that I wanted and it sucked, how do I know what to manifest? And one day, waking up at around 5 o'clock in the morning, which is when the universe talks to me, I got the clear voice in my head that said, peace. What you want is peace. Peace. Shanti, shanti. Peace. And I woke up and jumped out of my hammock, because, I sleep in a hammock. jumped out of my hammock and said, what the hell? Peace. And then I said, okay, but how do I manifest peace? And it was clear as day, just same as I manifested that job, manifest peace. Because, you know, if you've been following this manifesting stuff, they always say, don't put any energy or thought into how it's going to happen. Just manifest what you want. Okay. With peace, it's stupid easy. What do you want? Peace. If you keep focused on, which is how you should be manifesting, just focus on peace. Try to find peaceful things everywhere you look. Don't look at all the crazy stuff around you. Get into the eye of the hurricane, the eye of the storm. Everything is going on around you. Stay in the eye. If the storm moves, move in the eye. Move in the eye of the storm. Don't let it. That wall is the worst part, and then you're in the freaking flying cows and crap. Stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. If you were playing football or rugby or whatever, and you got the ball, and you're running towards the goal, and somebody tries to knock you down, but pushes you or tries to trip you, and you get out of it, and you keep running, are you going to turn around and beat them up? No, you're running for the goal. Keep running for the goal. Don't turn around. Don't engage. Don't engage with anybody. Stay in the center of the cyclone, of the storm, and go. Stay in the middle of the everything bagel. Remember the everything bagel? Okay. Don't engage. Don't get distracted. Stay in the middle. Focus on peace. Don't focus on how to get peace. Give people peace. You get what you give. Anybody you meet, help them. Give them. If you give what you need, you get it back. It's kind of selfish, but it works and it helps everybody. I've talked about this a million times. Give people peace. That's what they want the most. And it could be in many ways. I like to make people laugh. People invite me to parties because they want to, they tell me, come over, man, we got to laugh. I need a good laugh because I'm always going to get them going, and we can talk about current events and stuff, but I always put a spin to it at some point and just make people laugh. Laughing makes you release the tensions that you have from work, from the crazy crap that's going on in the news that you shouldn't be listening to. And I mean, okay, news. It's hard not to, because sometimes you may be looking at a beautiful video of nature or whatever, nature documentary, or somebody's lecture on peace or manifesting or whatever, and then you get a text, did you see what just happened? And you're like, crap. And then you get distracted. And sometimes for example, I don't follow the news, but if they told me that the hurricane is coming, I'm not going to say, yeah, I'm not going to engage. Well, okay, let me prepare. A hurricane is coming. But don't be searching for the hurricane, because you're going to get it. Don't be thinking, oh, we're in hurricane season. I got to prepare. I got to be prepared. Is a hurricane coming? Is a hurricane coming? Is a hurricane coming? It's going to come. Peace. What do I want? What do I want the most? And want may not be the best word. It's not the best word. What do I want to focus on? What will I focus on? What will I focus on the most? Peace. I've talked about this before as well. What's the difference between happiness and peace? Why am I not telling you try to manifest happiness? And I'm saying peace. Because one, if you focus on peace, the universe conspires. It aligns everything so you can get peace. If the universe is aligning to give you peace, it's going to give you the environment that's going to promote that peace. Peace is inside, it's not outside. But how are you going to be peaceful if you're in the middle of a brawl in a bar? How are you going to be peaceful if you're drunk and in an argument with somebody? The environment, if you go out in nature a lot, it promotes peace. So happiness, peace is inside, and peace can be almost everlasting, because if you keep focusing on peace, even if somebody pushes you or tries to suck you into their drama, if you don't engage, or if you engage for just a moment and say, you know what, I'm not going to get into this crap, bye, and you leave, and then you go out for a walk and you do your breathing exercises, walking meditation, you go back to the center of the cyclone, and you leave that drama outside, and you're back in peace. You will not be able to be in peace 100% of the time, but if you keep, it's the same as when you're meditating on the breath. You're meditating on the breath, and a thought comes in, don't engage, don't judge. Oh, a thought. Name it if you want. What was I doing? I was concentrating on the breath. So you concentrate on the breath, and that's it. So the same way, they take you out of your center, out into the raging winds of the cyclone. No, wait. I was in the center. Let me force my way back against the wind to the center. So you go back to peace, and it's rather easy to go back to peace. And it gets easier with time. People are going to grab you and pull you from the center out into the craziness. But then you'll learn that the more you learn to focus on peace, the less they're going to be able to pull you away from it. Like I keep saying in The Matrix, Neo asks Morpheus, you're telling me when I realize I'm the one, I'm going to dodge bullets? And he says, no, I'm telling you that when you realize you're the one, you won't have to. Again, happiness. Why am I not saying manifest happiness? Because happiness is conditional. It's relative. If you want the real theory of relativity, it's that happiness is relative. If I get a new car, I'm happy. If I get a new partner, I'm happy. If I get a ton of money as a gift, as a surprise, I'm really happy. Okay, let's take the example of the car. I get a new car, I'm happy. How long does it last? It may last a long time, but then you have something to worry about. When you get a new car, now you have something to worry about, to maintain, to keep clean, to keep new, because you don't want it to get a scratch. If it gets a scratch, you're unhappy. Your happiness starts going down because the worry about the thing starts going up. So happiness is conditional and relative to something else. There's a condition. It's like programming. If new car, then happy. But then if car is no longer new, then worry or less happy. So the trick is, don't look for happiness. Look for peace. Peace can be unconditional because it's something inside you that just is. Peace is more a lack of worry, a lack of worrying about your survival, about your car, about maintaining your things. That's why minimalism helps a lot of people, because they got less stuff to worry about, less stuff to maintain, less stuff to worry that it's going to get broken, stolen, get old. Peace, when you're at peace, it just is. It's just, when you can sit anywhere, it can be out in nature, it's easier in nature, just in your house, on your sofa. When you can sit without doing anything, don't have to have eyes closed, just sitting there, experiencing what is, and feel peace with that. Just with what is. It is. Listen to birds if there's birds. Listen to the hum of the AC if you're indoors. Feel the comfort of the sofa you're so lucky to have to sit on. I've moved to new apartments with no furniture, where our furniture was made of boxes. When I was younger, I lived in an apartment where all I had was a mattress on the floor, and that's it, and clothes. So be grateful for everything you have, but that helps bring you peace. focusing on being grateful. But you don't even have to do that. If you, or when you can sit and simply enjoy the breath. Have you ever had asthma? Have you ever been sick where you can't breathe, where it's scary that you can't breathe? Then when you breathe, just feel the peace of the breath. So that's it. Manifest peace. Don't go off manifesting mansions and crap. Don't manifest the noise of the jets going away. Accept everything, because the only thing that is what is. What is inevitable. Accept it. Surrender. Surrender to what is, and you will get peace. If you want to try and manifest anything, manifest peace. That's the biggest secret. That's the biggest secret I have ever found. And helping others brings you peace. Focusing on good things brings you peace. Manifest peace. Watch this video a few times. Get it in. We need to get that into our thick skull. Manifest peace, not happiness, not the vanquishing of my enemies, not because of these people or my partner or my boss or my job or my lack of money is that I don't have peace. Focus on peace. The universe will conspire to give you the best environment to be at peace. Be peace. Don't even manifest peace. Be peace. Focus on peace. Peace, my brothers and sisters. That's what I wish for you all.